Hello, welcome to Wicked Wednesdays with the Water Witch and Mr. Jack, who's right here at my feet under my dress. So today I wanted to show you my garden and some of the things that I've got going on in it. This is some foxglove, which I love. It's actually kind of getting ready to be done, but there's a beautiful beginning bud right there. Say hi to Jack. Say hi, Jack. Okay. And then down here we have some nightshade that has fallen over, but you can see the juicy blackberries right there, which are excellent. And right here we have what we thought actually was mandrake, but it's turning out to maybe be belladonna, and maybe Harold over at Alchemy Works is right and it's a Russian belladonna. Not sure. It's not supposed to be coming up like this. This is the other piece that is part of it, so it looks like it's actually two full belladonna plants. So mystery finally solved. Back there we have some baby datura coming up, and right here we also have some baby datura. You can see the little seed pocket. Sorry, the cat has been bugging my hand here. There we go. There's a little seed pocket. It's still a baby. And we have a different variety of datura here, and more Mr. Jack. So different variety of datura right there. And actually another one that just got transplanted there and there. A couple other things. Let's see. Here's another datura and another. And then we have, that's a hollyhock, and we have some nasturtium, which I can never say right, so hopefully that's close enough. Another little baby datura there, and then, which unfortunately it's not in flower, but here is the brugmansia. They have beautiful yellow flowers, which today are not out, so we cannot see them. Moving on, so that is the baneful garden right there, and we have a tree behind us that's flowering and shedding all of its little flowers here. This is sea lavender, and we have hibiscus and 4 mini roses. Giant peppermint bush here that's doing quite well, and a little catnip down there. We have carrots and sage and basil and calendula and mugwort. That right there is mugwort, tons and tons of it. And there should be, let me see if I can get back here, should be some wormwood as well, but perhaps it has gone dormant. Oh, there it is, right there, in with the calendula. There we go, there's the wormwood. We have a Russian sage, which is not really sage, and a Mexican sage, and some squash coming up. Rosemary, more calendula, that basil. These are mostly like vegetables and stuff like that, so they're not nearly as exciting as the baneful stuff, but we have some broccoli and sweet peas, and let's see what else, an eggplant, and we have, those are some sweet peas that are going to be so delicious, and some tomato right here. I'll pour out this bucket here, got a little bit too much water in it. Alright, there's an agave that needs to be planted desperately. Need a little baby tomato, first one of the season. So that there is the herb garden, kind of coming into the veggie garden, and then back there up by the house is the baneful garden. And coming over here we have hollyhocks. They were supposed to be black hollyhocks, but they came out pink. So we have pink hollyhocks, and I'm really hoping that this one down here that's just coming up is going to be the black one, or possibly even this one right here. I transplanted these in the move in January, and I wasn't sure what I was going to get, so I'm glad that I actually got some. Here is a giant jasmine bush, and we're going to go buy this one, and then another one. And I wish you guys could smell it because it's amazing. And we've got a little rose bush here, and the last giant jasmine. We've got another little rose bush, and eucalyptus, and a honeysuckle, and we have the rose garden here. Let's step back and see if we can get the whole thing. At least there's some of it. Have a beautiful red rose right there, just uncurling, and leftovers of a pink rose in bloom. And I wish that these were actually in bloom, because you can see that we're about to have a ton of roses, all this new growth. My flowers are a couple months behind because of the move, and because of the shock that they go through during the transplant. So the rest of the neighborhood is full of beautiful roses, and mine is not. We do have this one here that is actually finished flowering. I harvested all of the dark purple petals, and they are going to be in some teas and incense and stuff like that, so they're very, very excellent. We have some sunflowers going on here, and this incredibly crazy pink oleander right here. And not much going on over here. We need to trim this tree back a little bit so that it's getting more sun, but we do have some more sunflowers in here, and we're supposed to have some hollyhocks. You can kind of see right there, that one's coming up, and that one's coming up. So you know, we do have some good stuff. There's one little sunflower already bloomed. And then the yard's a bit messy. We have a target over here for bow and arrow, but we have 2 trees, and so that's orange tree and a grapefruit tree, and a little stick right here is a lime tree that we just put in this year, and we have a little baby pomegranate growing right there as well. So the last thing, and sorry for spinning around so much, that I want to show is we have a hummingbird family, a nest that has come to the yard. If I can get it up here, it is right there. And I don't know if I'm tall enough to actually show you the inside, so you'll just have to be excited about seeing the nest. Mama is off going and doing some of her motherly errands. I just saw her over at the honeysuckle getting some nectar. So that right there is the tour of the garden and the yard, and I'm really happy with everything that's grown so far. It's been a challenge with school and with all my responsibilities to get the garden going, but I jumped on it right away. In fact, before I unpacked the house, I had everything planted. So I'm really happy with this year. So, but there it is. Please excuse a little bit of the mess. And for those of my followers that really like the baneful stuff, I'm going to come back over here and give you a nice shot of this belladonna right here. Look at how yummy and healthy that one is, as well as the sacred datura right here. And this is the gypsum weed here, and then this is supposed to be a purple one, and so is that. So, well, anyways, that is all I have for you today. Wicked Wednesdays with the Water Witch should be picking up a little bit more because school ends in a week and a half. So hopefully we'll be having more of these. And last thing to end with is a shot of some lemon balm, Mr. Jack, because he's awesome, and a beautiful gardenia. And with that, have a wonderfully wicked Wednesday.